Hello, welcome to Quiz Time. I'm Jess. I've got 100 general knowledge questions for you. So, are you ready? Let's go. The capital of the Carthaginian Empire was located in what modern-day country? Libya, Algeria, or Tunisia? It's Tunisia. How do geckos clean their eyes? With their eyelids, with their tongue, or with their legs? With their tongue. Which US president is not on the face of Mount Rushmore? Franklin Roosevelt, Theodore Roosevelt, or Thomas Jefferson? It's Franklin Roosevelt. Which big cat species is the only one that can meow? Snow leopard, tiger, or cheetah? It's a cheetah, and I'm sure you haven't got that close to one to find out. Which country has the most coastline in the world? Canada, Brazil, or Russia? Canada. In which country can you see Komodo dragons? Malaysia, Indonesia, or the Philippines? It's Indonesia. What is the deepest cave complex in the world? Tears of the Turtle Cave, Ogof Foflin-Du, or Verokina Cave? Verokina Cave. Where is your funny bone located? Lower back, the thigh, or the elbow? And not funny at all if you hit it, is it? It's the elbow. What was the first music product that Apple released? The iPod Shuffle, the iPod, or the MP3? It was the iPod. Did you have one? Which is the oldest university in Spain? University of Barcelona, University of Salamanca, or University of Seville? University of Salamanca. Who was the European leader who settled the Pig War conflict? Amadeo I, William Ewart Gladstone, or Kaiser Wilhelm I? Kaiser Wilhelm I. For approximately how long did Moors rule Spain in Andalusia? 700 years, 800 years, or 900 years? $800 years. Which German castle is the Disney castle based on? Castle Neuschwanstein, Castle Burg Eltz, or Hohenzollern Castle? Castle Neuschwanstein. What is the record for how long a person has survived being lost at sea? 484 days, 395 days, or 438 days? It's 484 days. Who was the famous Spanish king who compiled the Cantagigas de Santa Maria? King Ferdinand II of Aragon, King Philip II the Prudent, King Alfonso X the Wise. King Alfonso X the Wise. Which of these is not an example of an anaerobic exercise? HIIT, calisthenics, heavy weightlifting, or light jogging? Light jogging. What is the term that refers to alternating of language in conversation, translation, code switching, or language-lessness? Code switching. Which of these national flags does not contain the colour red? Jamaica, Belarus, or East Timor? Jamaica. In which country is the youngest road or the road of death located? Afghanistan, Swaziland, or Bolivia? Bolivia. Where is the Ha Long Bay located? Thailand, Singapore, or Vietnam? It's Vietnam. What was the first gaming system released by Sega? SG-1000, Sega Dreamcast, or Master System? It's SG-1000. What Czech castle is built around an alleged portal to hell? Karlstingen Castle, Huska Castle, or Lednice Castle? Huska Castle. Where was the famous 30,000-year-old petrified woolly mammoth baby found? Nunavut, Canada, Yukon in Canada, or Alberta, Canada? Yukon in Canada. Which of these are not a type of jinn as described in the Quran? One with wings that flies, one that looks like snakes, or one that travels through sand? One that travels through sand. What is the largest flying bird based on largest wingspan? Anadean condor, harpy eagle, or wandering albatross? Wandering albatross. Why is the Ilha de Quiminada Grand Island in Brazil off limits to everyone? The extreme volcanic activity, the religious significance, or the dense population of snakes? It's the dense population of snakes. What ancient civilization lived between the Tigris and the Euphrates rivers? The Egyptian Empire, the Empire of Babylon, or the Hittite Empire? The Empire of Babylon. What is the only national flag in the world that is not quadrilateral? The flag of Nepal, the flag of Sri Lanka, or the flag of Wales? The flag of Nepal. What was one of the Nintendo's original name ideas planned for Mario? Nintendo's Jumpman, The Red Guy or Plumber Man? Jumpman. Which modern-day country was not colonised by a European power? Malaysia, Thailand or Indonesia? Thailand. What is the location of famous American witch trials in the colonial times? Jamestown, Plymouth or Salem? Salem. What is the largest desert by area in the world? Antarctic Polar Desert, Sahara Desert or the Gobi Desert? Antarctic Polar Desert. The birth of the Renaissance is thought to be in which Italian city? Rome, Venice or Florence? It's Florence. What was the first feature-length animated film from Walt Disney Studios? Snow White, Cinderella or Beauty and the Beast? It's Snow White. What Italian duchy managed to limit the effects of the Black Plague? The Duchy of Parma, the Duchy of Milan or the Duchy of Tuscany? The Duchy of Milan. What is the capital of Tanzania? Dodoma, Dar es Salaam or Zanzibar? Dodoma. What is the largest animal that has teeth? Elephant, blue whale or sperm whale? It's a sperm whale. In what year did the Kingdom of Prussia fall? 1922, 1918 or 1912? 1918. What animal lays the largest eggs in the world? Komodo dragon, green anaconda or the ostrich? The ostrich. What tiny island was once one of the world's richest countries from phosphate mining? Bora Bora, Nauru or the Maldives? It's Nauru. Which TV actor had to serve community service while filming the first season of Who's the Boss? Tony Danza, Jack Nicholson or Christopher Walken? Tony Danza. Which Roman emperor was rumoured to play the fiddle during a great fire in Rome? Marcus Otho Caesar, Julius Caesar Augustus or Nero? Nero. Which modern-day country is mentioned in the Bible? Lebanon, Andalusia or Prussia? Lebanon. Which river basin covers the most area? The Congo River Basin, the Amazon River Basin, or the Mississippi River Basin? The Amazon River Basin. The old nation of the Grand Colombia did not include territory in which country? Venezuela, Ecuador, or Bolivia? Bolivia. What Native American cryptid is said to have a heart of ice and insatiable hunger? Skinwalker, Wendigo, or Kalpalik? Wendigo. Which Native American tribe participated in the first Thanksgiving with the Pilgrims? Wampanoag, Cherokee, or Shoshone? Wampanoag. Which country is colloquially referred to as the land of the rising sun? New Zealand, China, or Japan? It's Japan. Britain and Argentina fought in armed conflict over which islands on the 2nd of April 1982? The Falklands, Easter Island, or Nantucket? The Falklands. What educational children's cartoon was the longest running? Dora the Explorer, Arthur, or Clifford the Big Red Dog? Arthur. Halfway there, how are you doing? What was the name of an online socialising game that used penguins as avatars? The Penguin Coop, the Arctic Club, or Club Penguin? Club Penguin. The game that Mayans played where the loser was sacrificed was called what? Taxamal, Ka'akati, or Pokatok? Pokatok. Who was the president of Venezuela from 1999 until 2013? Nicolas Maduro, Hugo Chavez, or Simon Bolivar? Hugo Chavez. What's the name of the British Prime Minister at the start of World War II? Winston Churchill, Anthony Eden, or Neville Chamberlain? Neville Chamberlain. Which was the deadliest war in American history? The Civil War, World War II, or the Vietnam War? The Civil War. The Holodomor was a man-made famine carried out by Stalin in which country? Ukraine, Belarus, or Poland? It was Ukraine. Which volcanic eruption is recorded as the deadliest due to the starvation it caused? Mount Pelée, Martinique, Krakatoa, Indonesia, or Tambora, Indonesia? Tambora, Indonesia. Who was the last ruling Tsar of Russia? Nicholas II, Alexander II, or Catherine II? Nicholas II. What educational law was enacted in the US in 2002 under the Bush administration? Common Care, the Standard Test Act, or No Child Left Behind? No Child Left Behind. In the Game of Thrones TV show, who is never in the same scene with Tywin Lannister? Littlefinger, Eddard Stark, or Daenerys Targaryen? Excuse me, Daenerys Targaryen. In which US state park can you see both alligators and crocodiles coexisting? The Badlands State Park, Yellowstone National Park, or Everglades National Park? It's Everglades National Park. In the back of the hero shrew can withstand approximately how much weight? 120 pounds, 160 pounds, or 200 pounds? 160 pounds. For what reason do hyenas laugh? Enjoyment or pleasure? Sadness or grief? Distress or frustration? Distress or frustration? What is the smallest known species of bear in the world? The Andean bear, sun bear, or sloth bear? It's the sun bear. In Colombia, who was the famous drug kingpin who kept the well-known cocaine hippos? Pablo Emilio Escobar, Carlos Enrique Leder, or Gilberto Rodriguez Orejuela? Pablo Emilio Escobar. Which famous British pop group has a plane named after them? The Beatles, One Direction, or the Spice Girls? It's the Spice Girls. Which continent lies in all four of the Earth's hemispheres? Asia, Africa, or Europe? Africa. The Tokyo Tower is based off which landmark? The Eiffel Tower, the Oriental Pearl, or Taipei 101? The Eiffel Tower. What famous brand was first marketed as a cure for morphine addiction? Pepsi, Nestle, or Coca-Cola? Coca-Cola. The original chainsaw prototype was designed for what purpose? To cut through trees, to cut through bone, or to cut through game meat? To cut through bone. How long can the average sloth hold its breath? 20 minutes, 40 minutes, or 60 minutes? It's 40 minutes. The dragon blood trees, famous for their red blood-like sap, are found where? Socotra Island in Yemen, Farallon Island, Saudi Arabia, or Balearic Islands, Spain? Socotra Island in Yemen. Which type of lizard is unique for having green-coloured blood instead of red? Prasinohyemia, Angueda or Gila monster. Pras in Nohemia. Where did the Wright brothers first achieve a successful flight in the US? Lexington, Virginia, Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania, or Kitty Hawk, North Carolina? Kitty Hawk, North Carolina. Who is the famous nurse who was known as the Lady with the Lamp during the Crimean War? Mother Teresa, Florence Nightingale, or Mary Eliza Mahoney? Florence Nightingale. Which is the only human body part that cannot repair, heal or regrow itself? The brain, heel bones or teeth? It's teeth. How many hearts does an octopus have? 2 hearts, 3 hearts or 4 hearts? It's 3 hearts. Bubble wrap was originally intended to be sold as what? Packaging, car airbags or wallpaper? Wallpaper. Which is the only solar system planet to rotate clockwise? Mars, Venus or Neptune? It's Venus. What was the original colour of the Statue of Liberty? Copper, gold or platinum? Copper. Which country has the largest known oil reserves in the world? Saudi Arabia, Canada or Venezuela? Venezuela. Of the 3 main Japanese islands, which one is the largest in terms of area? Hokkaido, Honshu or Kyushu? Honshu. Who was the founder of the American Red Cross? Mary Breckinridge, Dorothea Dix or Clara Barton? Clara Barton. The Willis Tower in Chicago was previously known by which name? The Hancock Building, the Sears Tower or the Central Skyscraper? The Sears Tower. What is the name of the cat that constantly chasing Tweety Bird? Pepe Le Pew, Sylvester or Foghorn Leghorn? Sylvester. Which whale is the loudest and can potentially vibrate a human to death? Blue whale, humpback whale or sperm whale? It's the sperm whale. Which symbol is an octothorpe? So there's the hashtag, a star or the and a sign. It's the hashtag. The anatomy of which animal restricts them from looking up at the sky? Cow, pig or goat? You're imagining these animals looking up now. It's a pig. The famous books Animal Farm and 1984 were written by which author? George Orwell, Aldous Huxley or William Golding? George Orwell. Which country is said to have the most camels on Earth? Egypt, Mongolia or Somalia? Somalia. Which kind of bear does not hibernate? Grizzly bear, sloth bear or polar bear? Sloth bear. Which was the first country to abolish their transatlantic slave trade? England, Denmark or Portugal? It's Denmark. Who is the famous Viking explorer who believed to be the first from Europe to explore the Americas? Leif Erikson, Ragnar Lodbrok or Erik Thorvaldsson? Leif Erikson. What is considered to be the oldest European language and a mystery in terms of its origin? Euskera, Sardo or Catalan? Euskera. What was the name of the US support package planned to contain communism in Europe post-World War II? The Monroe Doctrine, the Marshall Plan or the Iron Curtain? The Marshall Plan. Which of these animals does not have bones? Lizards, manatees or sharks? Sharks. Which animal has the strongest bite in terms of PSI? Saltwater crocodile, polar bear or silverback gorilla? Saltwater crocodile. In what year did crowds of Germans storm and dismantle parts of the Berlin Wall? 1989, 1983 or 1962? Those famous scenes from 1989. The word Nemo in Latin means what in English? Nobody, void or essence? Nobody. And your last one. What was the topic of the first question in this quiz? How geckos clean their eyes, the faces on Mount Rushmore, or the location of the Carthage? It was the location of the Carthage. So, how was your general knowledge today? Drop your score in the comments below, and of course like and subscribe so you get notified every time we post a new quiz. And please join us next time on Quiz Time.